Hey bro, if you clicked on this video, I'm guessing that you're underperforming in your class, work, sports team, hobby, and all of that. You actually know how good you are because you've had a few good days. So it's not that you are not good enough, you just don't know how to unleash your potential. And the thing is, you actually want better results, but you don't know how to start. But you don't have to worry anymore, because in this video, I'm going to help you become productive. First, let's start on the number one reason why you can get things done as efficient and as good as you can. You can focus as much as you need to achieve great results. It's because of this reason that your work is slow and poor quality. When you had those quote-unquote good days, weren't you feeling more concentrated on the things you were doing and less on the other stuff that just popped in your mind? I bet you did. Because right now, your work consists on randomly doing useless things that probably doesn't benefit your task, and probably 2% on doing the actual thing and thinking about it. So the first step that you can take in order to improve your focus is to eliminate all the distractions that you have. Maybe you can put your phone on silent and hide it under your pillow. Turn off your PC if you're not working on it, or tell your parents and your roommates to not interact with you so you can concentrate and breeze off your task and all the things that might grab your attention from what you actually want to do. Because when you are becoming focused on doing something and your mind is still, you have no thoughts. You enter a state that is called quote-unquote flow state. You probably heard of this one before. This is what you are feeling when you're doing something as efficient as possible and as high quality as possible, because you dedicate all your resources from your brain on doing that one task. The problem is that you can get frequently distracted and pulled out of this quote-unquote power mode. And also, it's very hard to get back to it once you've been disturbed. That's why you need to do a practice that I'm gonna tell you in a minute and switch the things around by becoming hard to get distracted and easy to get back into the state. And that practice that you have to do is called meditating, because you are consciously thinking on your breath and only your breath. So you are having no thoughts at the moment and you are just trying to have a still mind as long as possible. And eventually, when you get distracted from some random thoughts and you start to indulge in them, you have to actively realize that and direct your attention back to the breathing and to that still mind. And the more you do it and the more consistent you are on this practice, the better you will be at entering this flow state and remaining in that quote-unquote power mode. And you will start feeling present throughout your day. It's gonna be a very weird experience, but a good one. Eventually, your brain will become sharp and it will be ready to take on very complicated tasks that require a lot of focus and a lot of your attention. And also, I recommend that you do at least a 5-minute meditation session before trying to do that important task that you have. So you can imagine it like having a warm-up for your brain. And the last thing that I want you to take out of this video is that it will be 10 times more easier to do that complicated and most brain demanding task that you have first in the morning. Because that's the time of the day when your brain is the most sharp, clear, because you haven't touched your phone yet, or you haven't thought about what should you do on that thing or that or that. You haven't made that many decisions to get the brain fog and the decision fatigue. You haven't ate, so your mind doesn't occupy a part of your brain on digesting food and all that. You haven't checked your notifications, so you don't wonder what should I reply to this one, what I think about this one. You haven't checked those Instagram stories or scroll on TikTok, so your mind can start wandering again. This is the time of the day when your brain can use almost all of its power in doing one thing, and one thing very high quality, and you can breeze through that task at the time of the day if you followed my advice. So let me give you an example. Let's say you just woke up. You go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you take a shower, whatever is your morning routine. Then you're gonna meditate for at least 5 minutes, as I said earlier, and then you're gonna start working on that project that you have, that uni homework that you have to do, maybe that website that you have to program for your company. Maybe you have to do a 10-page essay that you can do with ChatGPT and you don't have any examples, so you're just gonna start from scratch, and that will require a lot of thinking and a lot of brain power. Or maybe you need to take some important decisions on how you can improve your company and how you can generate more money, for example. Or maybe you need to work on your next marketing campaign on the job, and you need to do that by tonight. And instead of just doing it throughout the day and just having mental breakdowns and being stressed all day about the project that you have, you're just going hard for 2 or 3 hours and then the rest of the day you're free. The scenarios are endless, but I think you got the idea by now, because you can do a lot of work and a lot of quality work for that matter in just a few hours if you start working smart, and your productivity would go through the roof, rather that you just wander around the day and just doing random tasks instead of focusing on what you have to do in the first part of the day. And so this is the stuff that you have to take in consideration if you want to become very productive. And so if you don't know what you can work on, where you can use all this knowledge that I gave you to become productive and to have successful results, you can go to the link in the description where I have a free guide on how to make money with social media, and then you can use all of this stuff that I teach you in this video to make money. And also I have a free 6 workouts that you can do at home or at gym that will get you jacked. If you are interested in more content like this, you can subscribe and like the video so the YouTube algorithm will show you more videos that will improve your life. Until the next time, have a great day.